we are going to add our cheese. Do we know how many? I don't know if I can hold this up and show you. All right, we have this many pieces.
4.
4. So our 4 is how many pieces make it a whole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then if we're going to put all of these on top of our pizza, how many parts do we need to put on?
4.
All 4 of them, right. And so that lines up too. And so when we say our 1/1 is equivalent to 4/4, what do we mean?
They're all the same.
That when you overlap them, right, they lay perfectly on top of each other, like when we made our pizza. Let's say that, well, I couldn't remember to put sauce on the pizza, so I only put sauce on half of the pizza. How much cheese would we need to cover the half that I put sauce on? So, we have our crust, but I forgot to put sauce on half. So, how much cheese do we need to put on to cover the sauce area?
2.
2. Very good. So when we put 2/4, that's saying that we've covered half of our pizza. Because our one big piece over our 2 parts is the same as saying that we had 2 smaller pieces over that half part right there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No, I'm good.
Do you guys want to try to make a pizza together?
Sure.
Okay.
I can get it.
Sorry. Okay, so you have your crust, and you guys tell me what that is. How many parts does your crust have?
1.
Okay. And then we want to put our sauce on there. And how many pieces do you need for your sauce?
2 pieces of sauce.
Right. And then when we go to put the cheese on there, how many do you need?
4 pieces of cheese.
Okay. I'm going to give you a trickier one though. Let's put some pepperonis on our pizza. Because you guys are so smart and you're getting it so fast. So how many, you have green for pepperonis. How many pepperoni pieces do you need to cover your whole pizza?
5.
So in order to make all of these holes, do you see that our top number is equal to our bottom number?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes us know that it covered everything. Like our 5 pieces that we had for the pepperonis equaled the 5 parts that you needed to cover our pizza. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a worksheet for you guys to see how you're doing. And you just match them, okay? You just draw a line. So if you think 1/2 is equal to 2/6, you would draw a line. If you thought 1/2 was equal to 2/4, you would draw a line like that, okay? And we'll give you about 4 or 5 minutes to do this. If you have any questions, just ask me. And there's one that we didn't talk about. That's your challenge question for the day. And then when you're done, flip it over and put your names on the back, please. All right, you guys are both done?
Yep.
Okay, let's go over our answers. So, the first one what do we have for, what's your number on the left?
1/2.
Okay. Mercedes, what did you say it equaled?
2/4.
Alright, why did you say it equaled 2/4?
Because 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4.
That's a good answer.
Right?
Yes, you are right. Alright, the next one, Katrina, what did you put? What's your number on the left?
1/4.
And what did you say it equaled?
2/8.
Why did you say it equaled that?
Because it was the only one left.
Okay. Do you understand why it equals that though? Or do you need me to explain it really quick?
I think if I add them together, it'll be the same.
Kind of. If we took your 4 and we multiplied it by 2, 4 times 2 is our 8 pieces, right? And then if we took 1 times 2, it's our 2 pieces. So that means that we multiply both sides. And then they're the same. So if we took out, when we put the cheese on the pizza, we used 4 pieces, right? If we wanted to put like sausage and we had 8 pieces of sausage to cover our pizza, only 2 of those would cover the same amount of space that the cheese covered. Does that make sense? Alright, Mercedes, what's your number on the left for 3?
1/1.
What did you say it equaled?
2/2. 1/1.
Oh. Okay. Why did you say that? Those are equal to each other.
Because there's 1 part and 1 part. How many parts? How many parts and 2 parts?
Perfect. Alright, Katrina, the last one's yours. This was our challenge question, right?
1/3.
Because we didn't talk about thirds today. And then what did you say it equaled?
2/6.
Okay. Why did you say that those equal each other? You're very right, but I want to know your thought process.
Because when I add them together, they make 2/6. If I had 2 1/3s, I would have 2/6.
1 plus 1 is 2, and 3 plus 3 is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but do you see that when you multiply that too, that's not like, when you multiply it, if you take this times 2 and this times 2, your 3 times 2 would be 6, and then your 1 times 2 equals 2.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I want you to understand that they're equivalent is because what happens if we're trying to add like 1/4 plus 1/3? Our answer is not 2/7, right?
Right. So
Okay.
you can't add, you have to multiply.
Right, we need to find a common
Right.
denominator, but we'll learn that a little bit later. Okay, so today, our time's almost up, so let's go over what we talked about. We talked about what a fraction is, right? That's when we have one number over the bottom number, or a different number. And then we talked about the numerator is our top number, and we kind of explained that as how many parts of the whole it is. And then our bottom number is our denominator, and we said that's how many parts it takes to make a number whole, right? And then we showed how we have our equivalent fractions and we made our pizza. Is there anything else that you guys think is really important that we should take away from this?
We can't add them.
You have to multiply.
Right.
2.
Not all the time by 2, but that's just how it ended up today. Like if we wanted 1/3, if we wanted to make that by 9, to have 9 in the bottom, we'd multiply by 3.
Okay.
But Thank you guys for being such a good group to work with today.